Wow, that's going to be quite a good time.
Blackjack Billy here on 105.9. Blood, sweat, and beer. I'm hoping that we have some sweat and some beer, but not any blood at the show next Friday, January 18th at the City Center. We are here with the Blackjack Billy guys, Jeff, Weston, and Clayton. What's going on, guys? How we doing?
How we doing? Awesome. We're doing great.
Awesome. Well, we are super excited for this show. This is going to be the second time you guys have played at the City Center. It was, I want to say it was April of 2017, which is weird because 2017 feels like last year, even though we're talking about 2 years ago now. For that kind of weird, wild, crazy Garth Brooks moving the Double Trouble show over there. But we had a great time. I know that you guys packed the place with that, and we're super psyched for next Friday. I mean, what's going on? What's new? What catch us up on how everything's been. What are you guys working on right now, and what is going on in the Blackjack Billy world?
Well, we're still recovering from the holidays and way too much alcohol and way too much food. Yeah,
right.
Sweet baby, I'm trying to get rid of. True. New year, so means new music coming. You caught us right in the middle of rehearsal, which is great, and we're just working up some new stuff, and excited to be back in Clayton's hometown.
Yes.
Home state, I should say. Right.
That's one of my favorite.
Where in Illinois are you?
Yeah, I'm from Bloomington. I've actually played at the City Center when I had my own band, and I thought of that venue right away when I was trying to put together a little Illinois run for us, and it seemed like it worked out perfect.
Because you guys are going to be at City Center on Friday, and then you're playing over at Cruisin's in Peoria on Saturday, right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So a little hometown tour. I always get a kick out of it some of the times when people are introducing the guys in the band, and one of the shtick things they'll always say is kind of be like, "Oh, and hometown from Champaign, Illinois." Introduce somebody, and it's like that's not true. But this time it's close to being true.
Exactly.
Close. Yeah.
Weston, where are you from?
I'm actually from Nashville, bro.
Okay, very good. And then I see, Jeff, you're a Canadian, right?
I am a transplanted Canadian, born in Montreal. Then I moved to New York City, and now Nashville.
Sounds awesome. Talk about you guys coming together and creating the group called Blackjack Billy. How'd that happen?
Well, Noel and I were both songwriters in Nashville. We were both signed to the same publishing company back in the day, EMI, and we just started writing together and fell deeply in love. When you write songs, you usually write for other artists, but we just love what we were doing so much that we decided to get a couple guys and just play them out live to see how they went. And then we're like, damn, this sounds like it's a band. And that was it. We hit the road.
Well, and it's really neat because it's kind of like this is, I don't know if anybody really made this statement or if this was a marketing advertising person, but the kind of redneck rock description where you get some of those country influences, but especially after seeing you guys live and the kind of show you put on, it's interesting how country music has kind of developed and changed and morphed a little bit, where there's a lot of people who previously were like, oh, I don't like country music, but then they see a show exactly kind of like yours and they go, that was awesome. It wasn't even a show. It was a party, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, brother. Yeah, it's a great time to be in country because it's expanded so much. I mean, you could rock out, you could get funky if you want, you could get deep and serious and traditional, or you could stretch out and lyrics, production, everything. It's kind of like the new pop or the new rock.
Jeff, I see as a songwriter, producer, and guitarist for Blackjack Billy that you've crossed paths with a lot of groups along the line, even, playing softball and stuff from Tyler, from FGL, and some of the guys from Love and Theft. And talk about those kind of relationships that you get when you're living in Nashville.
And I want to know what position you played in softball, too. Was this 12-inch? Was this like the 60? Was this glove softball, or is this Chicago style with the like volleyball soft no glove softball?
Yeah. Well, as you know, a lot of athletes really are. I mean, a lot of musicians are really not very athletic. So yeah, it was slow pitch softball. Although BK used to play college baseball, I believe. So that was a really amazing time to be in Nashville, and for that entire crew, that whole group of people. They were all coming out of Belmont, and I was working with Eric and Steven and then Brian from Love and Theft, and they were really good friends with Tyler. and also Kane and Smith. And we were all living together in East Nashville. No one had done anything yet, just, finding their thing. We were all writing together, and we put this little softball team together just for fun. And then, Tyler and BK hit the road really early. They would come play whenever they were back. And then we started with Love and Theft, and we actually named they were the first to really get the first record deal, so we named the team the Theft Heads.
I see.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
and we sucked, but it was fun.
Did you? That's the thing. Did you have a good time? That's how I feel every time I go bowling, golfing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you do. It doesn't matter if you win. It matters if you get to have a beer in the afternoon
right.
and enjoy yourself.
That's right. Absolutely, dude.
So as far as meeting some of these other Canadians, I know Tim Hicks is from Canada, and earlier in the show on US 105.9, we featured Got a Feeling, and that was a great song, too. Talk about how that evolved.
Oh, man. He's gold. He's one of those guys that he got discovered playing in a bar, and he's the same guy today that he was back then. And as soon as he got his record deal, I was then working with that company, and they basically introduced us early. And they're like, why don't you guys just write together, get going? So I ended up producing his early stuff and writing with him. And when we made his album, Noel, and I got together to write, and we wrote Got a Feeling, and we're kind of fighting over who's going to want to do it, because we all loved it so much. So we just decided to put it on Tim's record and feature us. And so it originally came out for Tim, but Tim's only in Canada, and it was a big hit up there, and it was great for us as Blackjack Billy to be able to have something on the radio up there. So that kind of gave us a jump start in Canada on the heels of Booze Cruise. And then we just put it out independently here ourselves. Sorry, without Tim. Sorry, buddy, but he's he's doing quite fine in Canada.
Excellent. We're visiting
he's living the dream. Yeah.
We're visiting with Jeff and Weston and Clayton, who's a Bloomington normal kid. And Noel Billings is also, of course, the front man, the lead singer. Blackjack Billy is who we're focusing on here on US 105.9. And Booze Cruise is one of the songs we're going to play now. So we're looking forward to you coming in on January 18th.
Oh, yeah. We can't wait.
We're super psyched for it. It's really cool having you guys coming back, and I mean it's that's the thing is talking about a lot of the Canadian connection, and in Australia where it's like Booze Cruise was the number one song in Australia, where it's like international superstars Blackjack Billy are gonna be at the City Center Friday, January 18th.
I love it.
That's the way it's
one on the men too.
right. So get those tickets at City Center.
International men of mystery.
What are your 00 numbers, and what kind of, if you roll up
69. 0069.
if you roll up in an Aston
you're about
Martin.
006. Wes, maybe you're a 7.5, 007.5. Noel's definitely a 009.5 for sure.
There we go.
This is Booze Cruise from Blackjack Billy. You can see them live at the City Center Friday, January 18th. Get those tickets, citycenterchampaign.com. You guys are awesome. We really love you.
Thanks for being on the air with us.
You put on a heck of a show. We're super psyched about it.
All right. US 105.9 with Blackjack Billy and Booze Cruise now. City Center, January 18th.
Old boy goose bought a new pontoon. Go out now, hit the lake by noon. You bring the drinks, I crank the tunes. It's some hot sun. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Yeah, I got a feeling.
I like it. And we're going to be able to see Blackjack Billy working with Tim Hicks there and Got a Feeling on US 105.9. As we flip the format and focus on up-and-comers, Blackjack Billy's show is on the 18th.
Yes, next Friday, January 18th.
That's right.
So we're going to be talking with this is a little support edition, I think, next Friday,
Right.
which we'll be getting that all blasted out next week, and then we'll have another special guest.
Okay, sounds good. Are we keeping it like that, even though
You gotta tease it a little.
Okay.
Keep it mysterious.
So in any case, we'll be visiting with some of Blackjack Billy, hopefully calling us up here at our studio line. And we just have all kinds of fun things happening in 2019 as we flip the format, Ben. City Center is the place to be. It was a great place to celebrate New Year's with
It
Feud
was
and
an
Hillbillies.
awesome show with Feud and the Hillbillies and Garrett Biggs on New Year's Eve. We're already it was such a great time. We're already talking about New Year's Eve for next year.
Okay.
So that's when you know it's a great party. Yeah, there were a bunch of people there. We're really excited for 2019, both in the city center and Fat City. I don't know the last time that you've been in Fat City, but we got a little facelift. We got some work done.
Nice.
So I would highly encourage everyone to come by if you haven't been there in a little bit. A little rehab inside. Changed a new food concept. So we've got Chef Curtis McGee from CNC Kitchen, who's doing our food in there now, and he is awesome.
He is awesome.
And like oh my goodness, the menu, it's great. It's one of those things where it's kind of interesting because he does a lot of sort of Southern inspired stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And every time he's sent me some of his ideas and stuff like that, it just makes me hungry.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this menu right now, and I'm going like, I haven't had lunch yet.
Well,
but you can have lunch at Fat City right now, open for lunch on Fridays and Saturdays.
They've always had a great reputation for a place to stop in for lunch.
I mean, alligator, catfish, and shrimp po' boys. He does perch dinner, beef Polish, sausage and chicken gumbo. His gumbo is unreal. Catfish nuggets. He does some 3-piece chicken and waffles, and it's all pretty reasonably priced. It's like
Nice.
$6, $8, $10, $12.
That sounds great.
The sides: red bean and rice, collard greens. He does a slaw. I'm a huge coleslaw fan.
Me too.
And so I get very, very particular about coleslaw, but his is amazing. CNC Kitchen at Fat City, serving 7 days a week, lunch on Fridays and Saturdays right now. But we're working on a little something to kick that back off. So if you're looking for lunch, not just on a Friday and Saturday,
right,
you'll be able to do that. And his menu is changing all the time.
Yeah.
He does a lot of really, really fresh things. So there's some days when I walk in and I'm like, "What are you making today?" And he's like, "I'm about to figure that out." So it's really neat because it's not just the same kind of like, I don't know. Okay, I'll get a burger. Okay, I'll do a chicken sandwich. Something like that. It's some always new and different, and it's kind of neat to see what he comes up with.
So, how was the golden ticket giveaway on New Year's Eve?
The golden ticket giveaway was amazing. Our winner,
I know.
Our winner Devin.
Okay.
She is gonna get the golden ticket. Gets her a pair of tickets to every single show at the City Center in 2019, including Blackjack Billy, including Casey Donahue and Josh Abbott Band, including Russell Dickerson, Carly Pierce, and Logan Mize, and a bunch more.
Okay.
So
Thanks for doing that. That's a cool idea.
Well, it's really neat, and it's just a way that we kind of like to reward people for supporting us all year long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of just cool because then you're like, oh, what my New Year's resolution is? To go to more concerts.
There you go.
So
need more experiences
to give people a chance to do that without necessarily coming out of pocket a bunch. We try to make all of our tickets as price conscious as possible, and make it so that people don't necessarily have to pick and choose shows, that they can come to as many as they want to. But that's just a nice little perk for the golden ticket winner, Devin.
All right. And the website is citycenterchampaign.com. Again, Blackjack Billy. I'm going to play Blood, Sweat, and Beer from them now. And this show, January 18th.
Get your tickets to that right now. They put on a heck of a show live, and they're always a great time.
Drink PBR cause I like it a lot. Talk with the draw, like it or not. Am what I am, ain't what I ain't. Daddy's a devil, my mama's a saint. Daggum, 7 to 3, steel toe, boots and jeans. Don't make a lie, but got all I need. I ain't trying to be nothing but me. I'm a blue collar